Hey everybody, welcome back to the 9.5 Projects channel today. I really appreciate you being here. My wife has been after me for some time to put some sort of sprinkling system in this flower bed. She gets out every afternoon with a hose and hoses this stuff down. So today I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to solve that problem. I went to Lowe's and bought 3 or 4 of these things right here. You can see the little sprinkler head spraying out the little streams of water. But that doesn't really do what I was hoping it would do. Last summer, I went around and installed a lot of these little misters. Maybe you can see them in the video, all around the perimeter of my porch here. And they really help in the summertime. It's really hot, it keeps us nice and cool. But I had some of those little mister heads left over. The misting kit that I used back there around my porch comes with a bunch of these push to connect tubing connectors. And then they're designed with a little threaded hole in them where you put these mister heads. Now I had several of these mister heads left over and several of these little tubing connectors that I didn't use. So what I realized, this is what I bought to put back there, the little sprinkler head that I don't like. But what I found is these little misting heads will screw perfectly into this tubing here, good and tight, not, just right. And then I'm going to put a little zip tie around it to help hold it in there. I think it's going to stay in there just fine. But anyway, so I'm going to position about 10 of these at different spots around the flower bed back there. I'm going to support them with some of this wire. I'm just going to bury this down, maybe put a little loop on it like that where it's good and stable in the dirt. Then I'm going to set it to where it holds these up. I will probably just tape it or tie wrap this around their misting head. I'm gonna leave it sticking up out of the dirt about 4 inches or so, 3 or 4 inches. I've decided I'm gonna go ahead and make these things up and then I'll have them ready to bury back there. There we go. 2, 4, 6, 8. This is the way it looks. It's a little bit convoluted looking, I know. This side goes down to the flower bed. This side right here will tie to a regular hose, so if she needs to water something with a hose pipe, she can. This side here goes down and up to the porch misters. I've already started the little trench here, so I'm going to finish trenching this and get this little hose over to the flower bed. I can't have any dirt getting into the end of these hoses, so I got a little screw that fits in there. Because those misters have such tiny holes in them, it doesn't take much to stop them up. Kind of laying these out where they're going to go and trying to keep any dirt out of the tube too. I'm going to show you something pretty interesting. I put this line in right here, runs all the way around, all the way out and over there. I've already got the other side buried over there, but I realized this isn't going to get any water. So I got to go back and put a T in there and over to my other water line. Boy. Well, I got them in and they're working. The mist on them is so fine that it blows. This will be something that we can let run for hours and hours. I think it'll do the job with time. Right now I have it on a timer. Got a little leak here I got to fix, but this is going to the flower bed, that's going to the porch. The problem is I don't think I'm going to always want the porch running at the same time as the flower bed, so I got to figure out something on that. Maybe a second timer, I'm not sure. Anyway, she can tie a hose to this one right here and use it whenever she wants to. Except for those leaks right there and figuring out how I want to plumb that, I think this is a done deal. Whoo, it done got hot out here. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you made it this far, I would really appreciate it if you consider subscribing and liking my channel. Every subscriber means so much to me. So again, I would really appreciate it if you consider doing so. Until I see you again, may God bless you and have a great week. Bye now.